Hey, you guys. All right, you guys. All right. Here we go. Good morning, you guys. Welcome to Conversations for Dummies. I'll be right back. I will be right back. Lady D TV presents Conversations for Dummies, where some things you know and some things you learn. Tonight, we're going to learn some things. Stay tuned right here on Lady D TV for Conversations for Dummies, coming up right after this word from our sponsors.
Vegas, where's the food? Right here at So Sinful Snacks and Treats. Make sure you get down to 4255 Dean Martin Drive, Suite G, and put your order in at So Sinful Snacks and Treats. Try out our new steam bowls or our delicious homestyle barbecue. Either way, you're going to love something at So Sinful Snacks and Treats. Now available on Uber Eats and DoorDash. Order today.
And now, here's Lady D with Conversations for Dummies. Uh-oh, wait. Hold on. There we go. Hey, you guys. I am back. Welcome to Conversations for Dummies with Lady D. That'd be me. I've been missing you guys. I didn't get a chance to do my show last week. Been going through it, you guys. You guys know, a lot of you out there know that I've been going through a lot of stuff. My son had his car accident, and from there, my whole life just took a whole different turn and whole different direction. So, you know, life is what it is. Things happen, and it is what it is. But I am happy to be here. So happy to be here. I don't know who's out there watching, but welcome. Let me see these comments. Hey, Yvette. Hey, Mo. Hey, you guys. Good to see you guys out there. I do have a guest in the audience. She is on audio only, but that's okay. She is here to talk to us today about business and being in business in Las Vegas, being a Black woman in business in Las Vegas. And she's going to share her journey with us and share her story. And I'm going to bring her on right now. This is Miss Janae. And Janae, I'm going to have you come on and have you introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about who you are and what you're doing out here in Las Vegas.
Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Janae Loring. I'm originally from California, but I've been in Vegas for about, I want to say, almost 30 years now. I have 2 kids, and living in Vegas has been very different from living in California. But it was manageable for us to be able to live out here, so we stayed because we were able to live and still go live our day-to-day life. Fast forward to today, my mom had passed away in 2015. And I was working as a wedding planner, and I had been doing that for about 15 years. And so when she passed away, being an event coordinator was just something that just came to my mind. Like, I didn't have to think about it. I knew how to do it because I had did it for so long and I was so good at it. So when my mom passed away, I kind of went into like this zone where I still knew how to do my day-to-day work, but I wasn't doing nothing extra. So I wasn't going, I wasn't upselling, I wasn't doing all that. And the managers noticed that. And the crazy thing about it was 2 of us. It was another lady that worked there with me, and she lost her mom in the same time that I lost my mom. and we both were going through the same thing. But when she came back from losing her mom, she got right back into working. She was working, working, working. When I came back, I was in a slump, well, because we had a different relationship. So they ended up firing me in December. My mom died in July. They ended up firing me in December. And in the process of me going through this, me and my husband were talking about opening up a smoke shop. He's a truck driver. He's like, I always wanted to open up my own business. And I'm like, well, I kind of want to start my own business too. But I wasn't thinking a smoke shop. I was thinking more of something else, like maybe life coach business is what I wanted to do. Well, my mom ended up passing away. I was praying about it, and she died in December. September, we got the lease for our building. Um, by I want to say March of 2017, we were able to open up our store. And through the process of that, I don't want to say it was hard for us because it wasn't hard, but it wasn't easy. It's just that God had everything flow for us, to be honest. Like, I can't really say that I did anything by myself because all I did was wake up and, left foot, right foot. But everything ran so smoothly. And in my mind, when I was praying, that's God telling me this is the right place where you need to be. So it
Yeah.
was like an easy transition to open up. It wasn't hard at all.
Wow, that's an amazing story. Starting a smoke shop. So just so you guys know, Janae is the owner or co-owner, are you, of the L&J Smoke Shop in North
Yes.
Las
Smoke
Vegas?
shop. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
And that's an amazing story. So you had no idea about a smoke shop, how to start a smoke shop, or anything
No,
like that.
nope.
Wow.
It had nothing. And we just did it off of faith. And it was just getting up every day, making mistakes that got us where we're at today. Because nobody, and the thing about it is that living in Las Vegas, where there's a lot of smoke shops, not one smoke shop owner gave us any advice on what to do, where to
Wow.
go, how to get any product. We had to literally, like, I will go into store smoke shops and I will buy like a swisher just so I can go in there and see what they had.
What they
So
have.
I knew what to put, what to have, what I needed to get, So every smoke, and
Right.
my husband used to always say, you're smoke shop crazy. I'm like, because I need to know what we need because no one is giving us the information we need. So guess what? I have to figure out my own way to get the information. So I will
Right.
go in and to each smoke shop and I will buy one and I will look around and I will be like, okay, we don't have that. We don't have that. And then when you would ask, if you ever ask the smoke shop owner, oh, where did you get this from? It's you just like you just cut their head off. It was like they didn't
Wow.
want to give you any information on how to do anything.
That's
Anything. And I was just
crazy.
so surprised because I'm like, yeah. I was like, so you guys don't want to help nobody. And not even helping their own people because most of the people smoke shop owners are Arabs, they're Indians,
Right.
they're not black. A lot of people are not black, so
Right.
it's like even helping their own people they don't do that either. But it was just so shocking to see how much help we did not get, how much
That's
help
amazing.
nobody was not willing to help us to get to the next
Hmm.
level.
That is crazy. And a testament to how our world is today. People are not
Hmm.
willing to help other people these days. And
Right.
it's really crazy. It's really crazy. But I want to ask you, so you said it was easy to start up. What was the biggest challenge that you did face?
Staying open.
Staying open.
Staying
Okay.
open. Getting
Yeah.
That's the truth.
Yeah.
Staying open, getting the business, um, growing the customers.
Yes.
Staying open, I feel like staying open was the hardest because if there's no money coming in, how do you stay open?
Right.
So
Right.
I never stressed about it. I just prayed about it every day and I just got up and I did it. Even if we made like $25, I would sit there from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. for like maybe 2, 3 customers. The most customers when we first opened, we had was probably like 25 customers. We was barely making $100 a day.
Wow.
$100 a day. But I
Oh
would
my
still go every
goodness.
day. I had faith that we were gonna get I was just like more people are gonna come. I just have to work harder and just keeping those doors open, I would say was the biggest challenge for us because we didn't know what to do. We came into the business not knowing anything, not knowing how, we don't
Right.
have no business experience. We don't have opening any kind of, storefront experience. So
Mm-hmm.
all this was on faith in God. Like I literally can say everything all the way up until today had nothing to do with me. I just got up every day and just did what I knew I was supposed to do. What I knew
Wow.
God put in my heart to do was to go open the doors every day, be a great, give great customer service and give back when
Yes.
you can. I did that part. That's the part I did everything every day, and I let God do everything else. And that's exactly how that went.
That is amazing. And you know what? I love stories like this that testify to God's power and what he can do in our lives and what he will do in our lives if we just put our faith and our trust in him, because sometimes we
Mm-hmm.
don't put
Mm-hmm.
our whole faith in him. We only put a
Right.
partial faith in him, just a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
We ask him to help
Mm-hmm.
us, but then we try to help us.
Mm-hmm.
So when
Mm-hmm.
we step
Yeah.
out of the way and let him do his
Mm-hmm.
work, then and we do what he tells us to do, then it's all automatically going to work for us. So that
Yep.
is beautiful. That is beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
So as a Black woman in business in Las Vegas, have you noticed any discrimination or anything that would discourage you?
Um, I mean, everything could discourage us,
Hmm.
but I would say the most would be your own culture not really giving you, not even the props, just recognizing you. I'm around nothing like where we're at, it's nothing but Black people. The only thing, I have a barbershop next to me and I have two salons next to me. And, I can honestly say we've never communicated on just a business level. Like, hey, my name is Janae. Hey, I'm the owner here. You're the owner here. Like, we don't communicate at all. It's like, that's your
Wow.
business. That's your business. That's my business. So to me, seeing other Black businesses and how we really don't support each other is a
Hmm.
shocker to me.
That is
And
very
it's
interesting.
And it's like we're all Black right here. We're all trying to survive. Why can't we come together? And it's like we
Right.
hate each other for wanting to do better. It's like, oh, she wants to do better. Oh, I don't like her. So I'm gonna stay over here and mind my business. And
Right.
I'm not saying they're saying that. I'm just saying that's what I get because we've been there for 5 years and I can say the only people that I could really say I communicate with every day on a day-to-day basis is the barbershop next to me. But the people
Wow.
behind me, and they're both Black owned behind me, and we do not communicate in any level. We don't say hi to each other. I don't think they even know who I am, and I don't know who they are. That and we're
Wow.
that close, but we're right next to each other, like literally right behind us,
That
but we
is
don't come
so
together.
amazing. That is so such a shock. And actually it's not a shocker because actually our people don't support each other the way that we should. So it's not a
We
shock
don't.
to me, but it just amazes me that we don't acknowledge one another for who we are.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're
Exactly.
Black business owners, you're
Mm-hmm.
Black people in America doing some things that a lot of people
Mm-hmm.
can't do. You should stick together.
Mm-hmm.
See, I'm the kind of
Right.
person that I'm the one that would go around to each person in the complex and introduce myself.
And introduce
That's just,
myself.
you know,
Right.
but, everybody doesn't do that and everybody's not even receptive to that.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's crazy. That's very, very interesting.
Well,
I'm so
I've been to both of their shops, just to
mhm.
go over there. So I've walked in there and I've even tried to book sessions with them, but I just don't get the warm vibe. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
it's like,
Wow.
I'm just gonna stay. I'm gonna mind my business. I'm right here. I'm just gonna mind my business. I came over here. Hey, I wanted to get service, but I just don't feel the
Right.
warmness. So I'm gonna mind my business and I'm gonna stay on my side and y'all stay on your side. And that's how
Right.
that's been.
Wow. That's amazing. That's amazing. I
Yep.
think that our people
Yeah,
we need to do better. We need to do better.
we
So
do.
let me ask you,
We do.
Janae, what would you uh, advise young Black women or young Black people, period, um, to what advice would you give them as far as starting a business and things to do and things to look out for?
I would say any advice? I would say start the business. Don't overthink it and pray about it all the way. In the rough times, in the good times, in the okay times, and actually do the work. Like if
Mm,
you want to open a storefront, get up every day. Even when you don't see a customer, it doesn't matter. Get up every day and still do it.
right.
Or if you are trying to build a client base, say you want to be a therapist, it doesn't matter if your first 6 months you don't have anybody. Get up and go do it like you have somebody every day. Like before I even got the smoke shop, I used to leave my house and I used to be on my way to my event planning job. And I used to tell everybody when I used to leave in the morning, I used to leave by 8 o'clock. I used to be like, okay, everybody, see you guys later. I'm going to open up my smoke shop. But I wasn't opening up the smoke shop. I was
Right.
actually going to my wedding planning job. But I would say that every day.
Mm,
And now I'm here. So I think manifesting, being consistent, and don't give up in the hard times. And start
right.
it. Do it. The number one thing is to go do it.
Right.
Like do it. Like go do it. Go get your business license. Go get the loan. Go look at storefronts. Go, go talk to
Right.
people. Just do it. Once you
Right.
start doing it, it will happen if it's meant.
Right. Now, as far as the financial aspect of it, I know that a lot of people don't start their businesses because they don't have the money or they don't have the credit. How would
Hmm.
you suggest, or what would you suggest that people do in that situation if they don't have what they need, but they really want to start?
I would say if it's something that they really want, they don't need to worry about the money. And I know it's like, what do you mean you don't have to worry about money? Because I feel like whatever's meant for you to do, God is going to provide the way. Like he's going to
Mm,
give you the money to do what you have to do. Like literally we didn't get any loans, we didn't get nothing. This was all my husband, her own trucking money that we put into this business every
wow.
day. We didn't get no money, we didn't get no nothing. This was all his money, but we
Wow.
were able to do it because we have faith that it was going to work. So having faith, being consistent, and it doesn't matter. Don't think about where am I going to get the money from. Oh my gosh, it's going to cost me $50,000. Where am I going to get the money from? Write it
Mm,
down. Okay, to get this storefront, it's going to cost me $50,000. Now let me go do some research to find out where I'm going to get this $50,000 from, and it will come. It will
mm,
come. But
that's
you got to do
awesome.
your part. You got to have the faith. You got to believe, and you got to do the work.
Yes. And I think right there, I think that is the biggest piece of advice that you can give is do the work. Because a lot of
Yeah.
people want to start a business, they want to get into business, they want to do different things, but they don't want to put the work
Hmm.
in it that it takes to do it.
Correct.
Like you got to be up.
Correct.
It's not a job where you can go and do an 8 hour job and come home and
Right.
it's all good. No, this is a 24/7 thing that you got to
All
put
day.
your whole life into.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yes.
And I had, but you know what's so crazy is that when I went from not working for somebody, my mindset completely changed.
Mm,
Now, my money mindset didn't change, but the work side of it, because my mind was still in a paycheck to paycheck mindset because we weren't making any money. But I was used to that. That's what I was used to. I was used to getting paid every 2 weeks. So it
right.
was harder for my mind to catch up to everything else, to my heart, to what I was doing. My mind was still like, you're not getting no money. You need to go get you a part-time job. This is not making you enough money. But I never
Mm,
did. I always, I would Uber or I would Instacart. I would do something like that. But I
yeah,
wouldn't take the main focus away from what I was trying to build, which was that smoke shop.
right.
That's what my main focus was. So anything extra I would just do after I focused on that. After
Mm,
I did that. But I never ever once just, even on the days that me and my husband was probably on the verge of getting divorced, I would still get up and go open up that shop. We
wow.
would be arguing, and he would be like, this is over. And I'd be like, well, it's over, but I'm going to go open up this shop. You do whatever you do, but I'm on my way to the shop. And I would still get up and go. Like through the toughest times, I would still get
Yes,
up and go. The
that's
days that I
beautiful.
didn't want to go. So, me changing my mindset there as far as working for myself, that changed quickly. But that paycheck,
Hmm.
it took a minute for that mindset to transition to where I'm at now, because I
Right,
was used to getting paid.
right. And how did things go for you during the pandemic? I know it probably was difficult during the pandemic when everything shut down.
I would say again, I was blessed. We was blessed on the pandemic. Listen, I'm gonna give all this praise to God because I ain't do nothing through the pandemic when everybody was shut. I was still open. I
I know
wasn't
you were.
open legally. I was still open. Like I would smoke shop at nighttime, like about 5 o'clock. And I would say the first 30 days, I didn't do anything. All I did
Mhm.
was Instacart because I'm like, I still have to make some kind of money because we still have to pay these bills. So all I
Right.
would do was Instacart for the first 30 days. And then after that, I'm like, who they not about nobody about to pay my rent over here. They not about to pay these light bills. Nobody's gonna do nothing for me. They won't give me no money. I gotta figure out something. And I
Right.
prayed about it, and I would get up every day through the COVID and go to the shop, and I would be there from like 5 to 9. When I wasn't there during the daytime, I would leave a note on the door, please call, we'll deliver. So I was delivering, I was there
Mhm.
at nighttime. I didn't allow COVID to stop me, is how I felt. Even though we was going through it, I was still going through what I was going through. I was still going through life.
Yes.
I still had to get up because we had to make sure the shop stayed open. You know,
Yes.
we had to make sure the shop still had money while everybody else was down. And with
Right.
us being the only shop open, we was able to make it. Like we actually did not do bad during COVID. I can't even say we did bad because we did it. Like I said, the only person I'm gonna give praise to is God because I had nothing to do with it. All I did was wake up and I did it. That's it.
That is beautiful. That is beautiful. You know what? This is like the most awesome testimony ever because God deserves all the praise and all the honor and all the glory for everything because
Mm-hmm.
we wouldn't be able to do nothing on a daily
Correct.
basis if it wasn't for him, so this is
Correct.
just beautiful. I really, really, really love this story today. Um, so let me ask you, what would you say is your goal for the next 5 years with your smoke shop? Do you have any big goals or any big plans?
I do. We actually are thinking about, I want to do an online service. So I want to
Mm,
have it where because we're right next to the dispensary. So once they're done with the dispensary or before or while they're in line, they're placing an order at the dispensary. They could place an order with us for like the basic
nice.
stuff, not like bongs or nothing like that, but just like say they want what is it, cones or cigars or
Hmm.
papers or puff bars. I want them to be able to drive through at Thrive and then drive through to us, and
Right.
it's like kind of like boom boom boom, and then they could just keep going. So getting an
Nice.
online presence is what we want to do. Building our Instagram, Facebook presence is something that I actually want, the goal I want to do as far as increasing our business as well. But that's our goal, is to have an online presence and to actually maybe encounter more with Las Vegas, like interact, be part of Las Vegas, figure out a way to be part of Las Vegas more. And you know what I'm saying? Somewhere, somehow, be
Yes.
involved in more of Las Vegas. Let Las Vegas know who we are. And
Yes.
I'm
Be
not
more
probably
visible.
saying it right, but do you understand what I'm saying? I'm not saying it right, but
Yes. Yes. To
that's
be
what we're
more
trying to do.
visible. You want to be more
Yes,
visible in Vegas. And,
yes,
and
yes.
yes, definitely. Definitely. Well, you know what? Tell us how we can, where you can be located, how we can reach you on your Instagram or any of your other social media pages. Tell us how we can find you.
Okay, so our address is actually 2755 West Cheyenne Avenue, North Las Vegas, Nevada, 89032. That is our storefront. Our Instagram page is going to be LNJ Smoke Shop. Hold on one second. Let me pull it up because I don't think I said that right. Let me just make sure I have it. Okay, so I'm sorry, it's L as in Larry, and then the word and J as in Janae, Smoke Shop, and that's our at Instagram.
Okay.
And our Facebook is L and J Smoke Shop. So it's just L, the letter L, the letter N, the letter J, Smoke Shop at Facebook.com. Or
All
however it
right.
goes, or Facebook. However the Facebook goes. I'm not too sure.
Okay. Awesome. Awesome. I'm going to share this information with everyone. And you guys, if you get a chance, if you're in Las Vegas, make sure you go over to the smoke shop. I want to say this about Janae and the smoke shop. When I first went in there, I met her when I first came to Vegas about 3 years ago. And I loved the customer service, the greeting. She is such a sweetheart, and just go. I love going to places where you get good customer service, where people are gonna greet you
Mhm.
nicely and treat you well. I love that, and you've always given me the great customer service, and I absolutely love that about your shop. So you guys go and check her
Thank
out.
you.
Support her on her Facebook, on her Instagram pages, and look out for some different stuff coming from L&J Smoke Shop and from Janae too, because I
Yes.
know you said you got
Yes.
some things that you want to do on YouTube and
Yes,
stuff
I
like that.
am. Mhm.
Yes.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
keep us
Yes.
posted on what you're doing, and we will definitely be there to support you. Thank you so much for this interview. This has been really awesome. I really enjoyed this interview with you
Thank
today.
you. Thank you, Miss
Thank
Lady
you
D.
so much. And we
Thank
will,
you so much.
yes, and we will definitely support you. I want to have you back again when you start your own personal thing. Have you back and talk about some
Okay.
stuff that's more personal to you, not just the smoke shop. Some other stuff.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Thank you
Yes,
so
I
much.
sure will. I would love to come back and thank you. Thank you for having me on here. This is awesome. This is my first time, so I really appreciate that. I'm so
Yeah,
excited. Thank you for giving me this opportunity.
you are so welcome,
Thank you,
sweetie, and
Miss
I will
Lady
talk to
D.
you later. You enjoy the rest of your day.
Okay,
All right. Thanks.
you
Bye
too.
bye.
Bye bye. Bye bye.
All right, that was my girl, Janae of L&J Smoke Shop. You know what? This has been really great. Just a testimony about God's um, never ending love and support of us, and how God is always there and has our back through everything. And I'm a living witness. I'm a living witness and a living testimony myself of God's grace and his mercy and his goodness. Even through what I'm going through right now in my life, God is taking me through. And so I am so happy and excited that we had her on the show today. I'm going to play a couple of commercials. I'm going to play my Yvette Cologne story because she is here. I'm going to play her story and then a couple other things, and then we're going to get out of here. Here we go.
Hello, my name is Yvette Cologne, and I have a son that suffered from seizures. So I did a DNA test to see if me or his father's side, how he received his seizures. So upon me doing the ancestry DNA, I found out that it was a death index, meaning I had a death record and a birth certificate. I contacted Union Health Department and told them I need to know if this is true. It was accurate. I do have a birth certificate that I was born September 5th, 1974, and died 10 hours later, which will be September 6th, 1974, in Union, New Jersey. Union Township is the county. The emotion was horrible. The first thing I thought was, oh my God, somebody actually stole me from a hospital. And this is so horrible. Like, who can do that to a child or to a mother? It's like, I need to know answers. I want to know answers. I know there's a lady out there who probably gave birth to me, thought I died, but I'm alive. I'm searching for her. So if you're out there, I am looking for you.
When is the end of COVID 19? Who knows? We're still in the middle of a global pandemic. There's still lots of uncertainty among us. There's no running from it, there's no getting away. So, with that being said, let's continue to practice social distancing. Let's continue to practice good hand washing. Let's continue to teach our children best practices. Let's continue to do our part to fight COVID 19. This has been a public information announcement from Lady DTV and KEPX Radio. All right. So, yes, Yvette is still on the search for her mother. If you guys have any inclination, or I'm sorry, any desire to support her, her GoFundMe page is still up there, and I will share that with you guys. Um, yes. So, thank you. Thank you guys for being here today. This has been good. I enjoyed the interview with Janae and I enjoyed being here with you guys. I'm looking forward to next week, next Friday, 9 a.m. Join me right here. Also, join me on Monday through Friday on kepxradio.com for Morning Motivation with Lady D, that be me. I'm on from 5 a.m. to 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on kepxradio.com. Also, tune in to the Juice and Jabber show Tuesdays on Lady D TV with Ulu Gomes of Ulu High Life. Tune in to her show. She's got a great show. Talk about some great things, great topics, women's empowerment, and different things like that. And then tune in to Danye Kearney, D the Makeup Junkie, on Fridays on Lady D TV, Fridays at 3:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 6 p.m. Is it 3 or 3:30? 6 or 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, Eastern Standard Time, 6 p.m., 3 p.m. Pacific. I'm getting it all mixed up there. But anyway, yes, thank you guys for joining. Thank you, Janae, for that wonderful interview. Support the L&J Smoke Shop up on West Cheyenne Avenue in Las Vegas if you guys are out here in Las Vegas. And yes, so tune in. And thank you guys once again for being here. This is Lady D, that be me. And I am out. Have a great day. See you next time.